One of you beautiful souls out there listening asked me a very insightful question. You asked, are twin flames destined to be together in the physical 3D world? Or are some twin flames destined to always be apart? Many twin flame teachers and guides have very different thoughts and opinions on this subject. I know that this can be a delicate issue because very often the boundaries we experience within our twin flame connection are very real in a physical sense. Although all of these boundaries, of course, are on a soul level just an illusion of separation, in a physical level they can feel very real and very challenging, if not sometimes seemingly impossible to overcome. For example, if you are in a relationship and your twin flame is in a relationship, maybe these are even marriages and you have kids, or perhaps you are 1,000 miles away from each other and in these very separate physical geographical locations, you both have very stable careers that you're passionate about, and there's no foreseeable way that you could be brought together. So, because this is such a confusing topic, I want to share my personal thoughts using my own guidance, intuition, and experience to share what I believe on whether or not twin flames are all truly destined to be together. But first, I just want to take a minute to introduce myself because many of you are new here to my channel, so if you are new, welcome, and you are so welcome here in this community of beautiful, like-minded, creative beings. It is my goal to create a virtual space that we can use to support and uplift one another, not only as twin flames, but also just as spiritually awakened and awakening beings, living this physical experience here on earth. So if I'm already resonating with you, I hope you will choose to subscribe and join us here, share your energy with us here, because I always say that you are truly co-creating these videos with me. This isn't just me speaking. This information is being drawn out of me by each of you, just like from the person who asked this question. So thank you for creating with me here on this channel. Are twin flames really destined to be together, or are all of them destined to be together in this lifetime? Because as we know, we live many lifetimes with twin flames, and I will share with you that if you are a twin flame, this isn't your first lifetime with your twin flame. I mean, I can almost just say that 100%. You have lived many, many lifetimes together, and in fact, many of you are very old souls. I mean, this is simply in part just because of the nature of the twin flame path. This is a highly evolved spiritual path, a path that you chose, and a path that not everyone chooses. Not everyone has a twin flame or is a twin flame, because not everyone chooses to be. The difference between twin flames and non-twin flames is this yin-yang aspect, this shared identical core frequency in two separate physical bodies. When twin flames incarnate, they choose to incarnate so as that their divine feminine and divine masculine is separated. Also, sometimes the divine feminine and divine masculine is referred to as the yin and the yang, so know that I use those terms interchangeably. We choose to divide these elements of ourselves into two physical bodies, and we also share the same core frequency. In order to fully balance and heal ourselves, we must heal the balance of this divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So specifically, twin flames choose to incarnate in this way because they knew that there would be this separation. You knew when you came to this earth in this lifetime that this separation would cause you pain and longing, because how could it not? because there is this other aspect of you, the light to your dark, the yin to your yang, that is physically separated from you, that is within, encapsulated in this other physical body. And you knew that because this other physical body also housed a soul that emanated your identical soul frequency, you would feel magnetically pulled to this person. You knew all of this, and twin flames choose this path intentionally for the purpose of experiencing this illusion of separation and then transcending it, thereby transcending the collective illusions of separation. However, in real time, this is much messier. These are your pure soul intentions, but we forget these intentions when we first incarnate and we begin to awaken to them over time. You came in with this same intention in many previous lifetimes. However, in these lifetimes, energy moved much slower. Many of you know this already, but the energy of our universe is actually moving faster and faster. So we are able to manifest faster and faster, but we are also able to magnetize in our twin flame, to manifest information about twin flames, to communicate with our twin flame at a much more rapid rate, even in the 3D, than in any lifetime you've lived before. In previous lifetimes, things were very slow moving, both on an individual soul level. You didn't experience as much soul growth or evolution. For example, in a past lifetime, you may have come to learn one very specific lesson. And in this lifetime, you may have come to learn dozens of lessons, because we are experiencing this very rapid soul evolution, which is also why so many people are spiritually awakening at this time. In a past life, for example, most people would have had one very rigid career, path, calling, social status, whereas in this life, in this current day and age, things are much more fluid. Someone could be born penniless and grow up to be a millionaire. Someone could come from a very uneducated family and get their PhD. This happens much more commonly in today's day and age than anything like this ever would have happened before. Boundaries, social boundaries, class boundaries, economic boundaries used to be much more rigid. How does this play into twin flames being destined to be together? In past lives, what you have to understand is you may have literally met your twin flame for a moment. And yes, of course, this person would have made a profound, deep impact on you. They would have caused movement within you on a soul level and would have even caused some evolution or growth. But this experience was minuscule to what you are experiencing in this lifetime, just because of the way the energy is so fast moving. So what you have to understand is, in many lifetimes before, in fact, perhaps and even very likely in every lifetime before with your twin flame, there was always something keeping you apart that was never transcended. But also in these lifetimes, it's unlikely you ever heard the term twin flame, twin soul, because it wasn't very commonly known or even really coined or said at all aloud. There was no information out there that was accessible to you about this experience. So you may have known your twin flame as a mysterious stranger that changed your life, but that you knew you could never be together with. And because you didn't have access to this much twin flame information, and you didn't even have as much access in the 3D to your connection, you didn't actually even have the conscious desire to be reunited with your twin flame. You couldn't even begin to envision this because it was way too far out of your grasp. The circumstances were so great and so impossible to traverse, you didn't even want to traverse them. It would have caused you too much pain, turmoil, and upheaval in the 3D that you weren't even willing in those past lifetimes to experience. And so you didn't even allow yourself to desire reunion with your twin flame in a physical sense in these past lives. It was a fantasy that was even outside the realm of your imagination. And this is the key, because within this lifetime, if you found this video, if you are becoming conscious of twin flame information and connecting with your twin flame in the 3D again in this life, This means your soul is evolving faster than ever before. You are going through a spiritual awakening like you've never underwent in any previous life. And because of this, it has expanded the horizons of your imagination, which is actually an expanding of the horizons of your creative ability. Because what most people don't realize is that imagination is image in action. It is you consciously directing the creative power of your energy in order to create something in your life. This is why, as Walt Disney said, if you can dream it, you can do it. This is very overgeneralized, but holds true, and is one way of saying that if something is within the realm of your imagination, it is within the realm of your power. This is a basic tenet of the law of attraction which governs our universe. By the law of attraction, we attract what we think about, which means if we have the ability to think of something, to imagine or envision something, by this all-governing, all-powerful law, we must have the ability to experience it in our physical reality. We wouldn't be able to imagine something that was impossible for us to attain. It would be to break a physical law of the universe as sure as the law of gravity. This is why I say that if you identify as a twin flame, you know you are a twin flame, and you desire, you have that seed of desire and that vision of you being together physically in this life with your twin flame, then it is absolutely possible for you. So this answers the question, can some twin flames just not be together? My answer to that would be not if you desire to be with your twin flame. If you desire, have that longing to be with them in this life and can envision it, that is speaking to the very truth that it is possible for you. It is within the realm of your power, because that is what sets us apart from the animals of our planet. Animals can only live in the here and now. They can't imagine the future. This is because they don't have the same limitless God force energy, creative power within them to create the future. The reason we are different is because we can imagine a future, and by imagining this future, we can create it. Now, with that being said, is it possible for you to hold yourself in a space of separation until you transition out of this life into the beyond? Yes, this is also possible, and I'm not saying this to instill any kind of fear within you, but rather to instill back into you your own power. We have the power to create anything in our lives and also to hold anything apart from us in our lives. It is the dark aspect to the light elements. The dark aspect is because we are capable of creating absolutely anything in our lives, we are also able to create separation, to create lack, to create fear, to create anxiety, to create loss. So within the twin flame connection, we have the power both to choose to create the vision through our imagination, through our inner healing and growth, to create this reality in which we are physically reunited with our twin flame in this life. And we also have the ability to hold this reality apart from us, to create a reality in which we are separated. And it all comes down to what we believe. What we believe could be divided into our beliefs in the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Our conscious beliefs are like passing thoughts. They are thoughts we think that we are aware of, and therefore they don't actually have that much impact on our physical energy. And therefore they don't have a lot of impact. Research has shown even only up to 5% impact on what we create or repel away from us in our lives and within our twin flame connection. It is the subconscious thoughts that truly determine what we attract and what we repel, because these are the beliefs that are so deeply rooted within our mind, we are unconscious of them. They have quite literally become a part of our being. And yet, despite being so unconscious, they are affecting our energy 24/7 and therefore affecting what we attract into our lives. Now, when it comes to the twin flame connection, if we in our subconscious mind believe that we are unworthy of love, unworthy of connection, unworthy to be with this person, we will always find a way to repel them away from us, no matter what we do in the conscious mind. And no amount of work on the conscious mind, no amount of visualizing, meditating, saying spoken affirmations, absorbing twin flame material, no amount of doing this can fully shift what is happening in our lives and in our connection until we address the subconscious 95% of the brain. So how do we do this? The subconscious mind is very delicate because it is protected. The conscious mind is like the gatekeeper, preventing things from entering our subconscious mind. Therefore, it takes a very, very long time to influence the subconscious mind through our conscious thoughts. Think of it as if you think something enough consciously, it may slowly sink into your subconscious, but this could literally take years and years. This is why I so highly recommend subliminals, because subliminals are a tool that directly and very immediately begins to access and alter the subconscious mind. And the reason this happens is because just as the conscious mind is the gatekeeper, subliminals bypass this gatekeeper because they contain spoken affirmations that the conscious mind can't hear, and therefore it can't prevent those affirmations from entering the subconscious. These affirmations are embedded within other meditation sounds and frequencies that mask them to the conscious mind, but the subconscious mind can still hear them and does hear them and is deeply shifted, changed, impacted by them. When I started using subliminals, I began to see things shift in my life extremely fast. I had been trying to use meditation and visualization for years without seeing really any change. But within weeks of using subliminals, I saw more change than I had seen in years of trying to use the law of attraction. I became so passionate about subliminals that I started creating them myself. And this is how my website, Sound and Soulful, was born. On this website, I have created a library, a very comprehensive library of over 100 subliminals for all areas of life. As you can see on the screen, I've created subliminals for bodily, physical changes, for mood shifts like confidence, happiness, for manifesting specific things like money, business success, a dream career. But for twin flames specifically, I've created an entire section of subliminals dedicated solely and exclusively to you, to helping you begin to shift the balance of your connection by shifting the balance within, by healing within. I would most highly recommend my 7-chakra twin flame clearing subliminal, designed to completely uproot and rewire any negative beliefs, preventing you from experiencing full, harmonious union with your twin flame in the 3D. Through this subliminal, these beliefs, these negative beliefs, are cleared as they may be stored within the 7 chakras of the energy body. You can access this 7-chakra clearing subliminal, as well as any of the more than 100 subliminals I've created, completely free when you sign up for a free trial account on my website. More information on this subliminal is in the pinned comment and in the description box of this video. If you're joining me here in this time and space, know that you have been part of co-creating this information in real time. You play a valuable, valuable role, not just on this planet, but on this channel, and I am so grateful for your presence here. Thank you for joining our soul tribe, for being such a beautiful, uplifting piece of this puzzle of a community we are building together. And if you haven't yet subscribed and I resonated with you, please do subscribe and join our channel here. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again in the next podcast.